see YouTube, the whole nine is where you can get our unfiltered show.
Yep.
This your girl Desi T.
Austin McCall. Got my dogs in the building from Ear Hustlin 404. What up?
Don D, what's going on?
Yeah, man. Y'all know it's your boy Big
He too
Doom.
cool, y'all. He too cool.
It sound like you saying
You know,
Don
it's your boy
Diva
Big
too. I ain't gonna say
Doom.
nothing.
I'm too cool.
Yeah.
It sound like Don saying
Big
Don
Smooth
Diva.
in the building. Yeah, that's what they call me.
He had his
you know
hoodie
what I'm
on
saying?
at first, but he took
And
that off.
it's velvet.
Big
Velvet.
Boy got the
man.
velvet
With the
hoodie
sunglasses
talking
on.
crazy.
Folk know.
We back.
know,
Before we go to break, I was saying we were going to talk about a recent story coming out of the South Side. Langston Hughes High School had an incident recently.
You went there, right?
I'm a former Langston Hughes Panther. Shout out to the Hughes. But they recently had a situation go down on a bus where a student was supposedly being removed from a bus and ended up being tased a few times, maybe twice in the video I saw, by the school resource officer. And since then, the school resource officer has been put on leave. I want to say that the student was either expelled or suspended from Langston Hughes while they work out what's going on. But we're going to play the audio so you can hear what happened.
You gonna get off, or you gonna make me take you off?
Hey, that shit ain't baby.
You gonna get off, or you gonna make me take you off?
Hey,
I got you, gang.
Are you gonna get off, or you gonna make me take you off? Come on.
Y'all a little too close to me.
Come get it back, though. So, these kids gotta go home. I'm not playing with you
I'm
today.
trying to go home.
But you don't ride this bus. Come on. Come on.
Stop touching me.
Come on.
Stop
Yeah, man.
touching me, man.
Come on. Make this harder than what it is. Let's go, man. Taste.
Are you trying to tell me?
Taste. Cause you ain't getting up. Like I said, that's why. Now let's go.
Oh, bro.
Come on. Pull it. Tails is gonna get snatched.
What you talking to me, man?
Why you talking to him?
Ah!
Now get up. Try it my way. Try it my way. Let's go. I'm gonna hit your ass again. Let's go. I'm gonna hit your ass again. Get up. Get up.
Get that away from me.
Get up. I'm gonna hit your ass again.
Girl, no.
Let's go. Hey, move. Everybody get the fuck back. Everybody off the bus. Let's go, boy.
You
Get
crazy.
that shit
Let's
away
go.
from me.
Let's go. I'm gonna hit your ass again.
Man, you
Let's
bitch.
go.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Stop, y'all.
All right, man. I went to Langston Hughes. I done been into a resource officers before. Shout out McCully. You was a terrorist when I went there. I ain't nobody ever had to tase me. I done got through into a wall. I done got slammed before. And that was really what the option was. So as you just heard, he was on the bus. He asked him to get off of the bus because supposedly he didn't. He says he did ride that bus, y'all, by the way. But the school said that he didn't ride the bus, and that resource officer only had the information of the bus driver, I'm assuming, who said Buddy didn't ride the bus. So he came to the back of the bus with another resource officer to get him off of the bus. As y'all just heard, my boy said he wasn't getting off the bus. All right, so after what y'all just heard, right, do you feel like the resource officer was out of bounds or inbounds for tasing him? Because just from my eyes, bruh, when I done seen people get into it with the resource officer, it usually end one of two ways, bruh. You either end up in handcuffs or you end up on your neck. At least when I was in high school. I don't know what y'all high school was like, but the resource officer walked down on you on the back of the bus, and he said, hey, get off the bus, and then you say no. What come next? Pain.
Man, I feel like two grown men could have got a child off the bus.
Yes.
They could have. We could drag you off this bus,
yes.
but you can get hurt while we dragging you off this bus.
And
I
I'm
done
thinking
seen
about that
too.
I'm thinking about how
I have literally seen a resource officer slam a pregnant at school. I seen a resource officer slam a pregnant girl. I seen the resource officer, a boy tried to come to school while he was suspended and try. You know how they got stuff after school? He tried to come after school, slammed him right on the pavement, and broke Buddy's arm.
So, right, back it up. Is this student?
I know it was funny.
Is this student not supposed? Does he go to this school?
He
He's
goes
just
to
not
the
supposed to be
school.
on this bus.
Yeah,
in
he don't
particular?
go. He's not supposed to be on this bus. They're trying to get him off of the bus so the other students can leave. That's why you hear the back of the. You heard that noise? That was
Yeah.
the joint at the back of
Right,
the bus. 'Cause
right.
They just wanted to
During
get him
emergency.
off.
Okay.
Yeah, they just wanted to get him off. But I'm with y'all. He definitely could have got him off the bus. But in my experience, when somebody got to get removed forcibly, they usually end up getting hurt. Like I'm talking about what I've seen. I've only ever seen it when somebody like, yo, I'm not moving, and then they drag them out their desk and drag them out into the hallway, and then they put them in the handcuffs, and all you hear is somebody screaming outside the door. That's been my experience.
I think either way is traumatic for a child. Either way, it don't matter if you get tased or if you're getting pulled out and getting handcuffed in front of other students and you still getting, like, you know what I'm saying, real roughed up. It's going to be traumatic either way it goes.
You know what would have not been traumatic?
If he would have got up.
Got that ass up off the bus.
So to that point, it's just like I done been arrested at school before.
Okay.
So
Tell me about it.
It's crazy, right? Like crazy.
I ain't know.
But it's like, bro, you can't give them a reason to take it to the next level.
You can't, bro.
At some point, you got to know and think, like, you know what I'm saying, situational awareness. Like, this man really got a taser for real. Like, this man really has a taser.
Bro, he put the taser up to try to grab him out the seat a little bit.
And he really, like, he's two grown men. They could hurt me, like he said, slam me.
There could have also been another way of dealing with this. Like, if this boy kept saying no, but you don't really know if he's supposed to be on here or not just because the bus driver is saying that, there has to be some type of paperwork where you can go to the admin and be like, okay, let's just double check this real quick.
I'm gonna stop you right
but
there.
But you go to Langston Hughes, so I don't know.
Not even cousin Langston. It's dismissal time, dog. Ain't nobody finna go. The bus driver just called us on the bus.
But
and said
that's
you
why they
don't go
got all
on
these
the bus.
walkie-talkies and all the other teachers that be around who can sit there and make this process a little quicker so it doesn't have to get to this point.
My cousin used to drive buses for high school,
Okay.
all that in Cobb County. And they get a list of who's supposed to be on their bus every time.
Yeah.
They know, and when they reoccurringly drive this bus,
They know
the face. Okay, so they
So
knew
Buddy
it.
probably
for sure he wasn't on the bus.
But also, too, going to APS, man, you can almost ride any bus.
That's
like,
back then.
that was back then.
But
Though. They don't play like that
But that's
now.
what I'm saying. Like, I from my experience, I can't really fathom this. Like, oh, you ain't supposed to be on the book. Like, yes, I do. Or I'd be like, I'm going to bro house. I'm going to
they
my
used to
front
not.
house.
I
Like,
would do.
But you had to have a note. I mean, in Virginia, we had to have a note.
You could get that off and just be like, I'm going. I'm just getting on my homie bus.
then.
Yeah, that was. We've been out of school for
don't do
10
that
years,
no
dog.
bro, that's crazy.
We
That's
had to have a
illegal.
note though. Like if you was gonna be
We
on
had to have
another
a
bus,
note.
you had to have a note, turn it into the office so that when you go
I
into
know.
that bus and that bus driver don't know who you are, you got an excuse to be there.
I'm the last person that's like, don't like these kids need to be put in their place or whatever. But I'm gonna just tell you, bro, Langston not in a great place. A kid just got stabbed up there a couple months ago. They probably on edge. That's why I'm viewing things. It's on the people up there are on edge, yo, and they looking for a reason. Like Doom just said, you cannot give these. That sound nasty saying it because like, what if we were talking about like a police officer? You like you can't give the police officer a reason, but I don't know what y'all do with y'all kids. But when I have kids, I'm gonna tell them not to give the police a reason. Is that like out of pocket? But give us a call, 404-726-1380. Let us know how you feel about the situation.
What would you do? What's next?
Student tased at Langston Hughes High School for not removing himself from a bus. Is it wrong? Should this resource officer lose his job? Should the student be expelled from school? Give us a call, 404-726-1380. We'll be back. Ear Hustlin 404.
Yeah, Don D in the building. Let's get it.
I got my boy.
Big smooth.
Come on, man. We in the building. We was just talking about a student at Langston Hughes High School being tased. And we were giving our opinions. My opinion was that you never want to see a student get tased. And Don just said something real like, yo, getting tased is super close to a gun, and it's too close for me. Like if I get that call, because I was asking during the break, would you rather get a call that, yo, listen, we just had to tase your son because we couldn't get him off of the school bus. He's sitting in the office, blah, blah, blah. He's fine, but you're going to have to come get him removed from school. Or I call you and say, hey, I just slammed your son from the bus to the concrete and his wrist is broken or his arm is broken or something like that. And my boy said, yo, this is a little too close to a gun for me. And you could have slammed him without breaking any bones. And that's also true. But I also think that like a lot of kids really, I was a bad kid. Like, you know, when I was around that age, I used to get in trouble all the time. So I feel like without the punishment that came with the trouble, I probably would still think most of those things was right. And it's hard for me to see that, yo, that kid old enough to know that, yo, you got to get off the bus.
He's 18.
Yeah, okay, he 18, you looked up.
I looked it up. He is 18
wow.
years
All right, so,
old.
buddy, you 18 years old, bro. You on a bus. Yeah, you small, right?
Yeah.
You on a bus that's not yours. The bus driver couldn't get you off. The only reason the resource officer would be on the bus is the bus driver told him to get off and he didn't get off.
Mm-hmm.
So now the resource officers have come because the bus driver isn't going to leave with a student that's not supposed to be on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
You tell the dude you're not getting up. Dude showed him. We had to look at the video one more time just to be sure because all we had playing was the audio. We look at the video. The dude showed him the taser and said, "Bruh, if you don't get up, I'm gonna give you some of this hot stuff."
Well, why the taser had to be the first thing?
Because he tried to get him out of the seat, and he wouldn't
But
get
in
up.
the video, what did he like actually try to get him up, or
Yeah,
was
he
it
physically was
Yeah.
pulling the resource
and
officer.
that y'all just said he looked younger.
He looked younger, but the resource officer not huge. The resource officer like a normal sized dude.
But there's two resource
Two
officers on his bus.
They definitely could have drug him off the
100%.
bus, feet and body first. They just didn't want to.
So it seemed like you wasn't really trying to get him off the
It
bus.
wasn't
He tried to
like
get-
you
he tried to get him
full
off.
strength
Was it
to
a-
get him
yeah.
off.
He tried to pull him out the seat, and then he fought back to sit back down. And then when he put the you remember he put the taser down, and he like pulled him out of the seat. And then when they were both pulling him, he fought back into the seat and pushed
I'm
himself into the
curious
corner.
what the protocol should be.
I'm
in
gonna
these
give you the video
particular-
so you can see the video.
But I'm curious in their training, what their protocol would be if a student doesn't get up. What do
remove
we
you.
need to remove you?
Yeah,
Like,
they can physically remove you. If a resource officer walk into your classroom or walk anywhere on the campus and tell you to do something and then you don't do it, they can physically remove you from the campus.
but I'm
or
saying,
whatever.
but they didn't physically remove him. Though.
Watch the video and you'll see they tried to remove him. It looked like he basically got fed up with trying to get him off of the bus is what happened.
Basically.
And I don't know if that's cool or not, but he gave him ample warning that, yo, if you do not get up, this is what comes next. And he looked at him and was like, you not gonna do it.
I feel like the dude he did what his training probably consists of. I'm not sure if it's to a T or not, but I'm sure that's probably how it go in their training. Like if once you get into a physical, they just like any cop. Any cop try to wrestle you, tells you get you in cuffs, they gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, wrestle with you first.
How you feeling
And
as a
then,
parent, bro?
As a parent though, I'm really mad at my son.
Me
That
too.
part.
That's
Like,
what I would be angry with
I'm
about too.
gonna be real. Like I'm gonna be mad at the whole situation overall, and I'm gonna feel like you really didn't have to do that because this a kid. Me as a grown man, I'm gonna feel like, but you and this man, y'all couldn't get my son up out this seat. Y'all had to take that's how I'm gonna feel. But two,
As soon as we get home.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold my son accountable because I didn't raise you like this. Now in front of them, I'm gonna let him know
Y'all, wait
right
a minute.
then.
I'm watching this video, and they look like they semi got him out of the seat.
And then he crawled back.
And then one officer looked like he got off of the bus while this other officer with the taser semi got him. So why didn't that second officer come from behind and pull him back?
Because they were trying to carry him.
Instead, he put him back in the seat, and that's when he pulled his taser out.
He
where-
crawled back in the seat himself. The other officer, they were finna grab him by his feet and his head.
I can't see.
The reason why he got out is because if we gonna carry him off, somebody got to be on the ground, and one of us got to be on the bus to carry him physically off the bus. And while he got down, that's when he got his way back into the seat. I ain't saying they couldn't have got him off of there. They definitely could have got him off of there if they was just like, yo, whatever finna happen, it's finna happen. But once he told him, yo, if you do not get up, I'm gonna tase you.
Well,
and Buddy was like, you not gonna do it? I guarantee that's in his head. He probably was like, well, the goose been cooked. And I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I do know, bruh, you supposed to know that all your choices got consequences, dog.
Well,
when you were sitting on that bus, what did you think was gonna be the end? When they said get off the bus and you said no, what was gonna be the end of what was going on? Was it gonna end with you on the
the
bus?
student just hired a civil rights attorney.
I'm sure I would too.
Right.
Wouldn't you?
So we gonna see what's going.
Wouldn't you do that though?
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Like,
a
that's the
lawsuit.
only-
It's a
yeah,
lawsuit
right or
brewing.
wrong, we gonna explore it and see
It
if
is
you
a
did-
lawsuit brewing. Yes.
If right or wrong, if you tase my child, we gonna find out how right you was, dog.
And I'm curious. I'm on WSB TV, and it's saying that the student hired a civil right. It has no mention of the parents.
He having them racks.
There is no mention of a
Where
parent.
did those right?
So I'm also curious to hear from the parents in this particular, because like you, I
bet
would be mad at my son.
I would be very. Hey, look.
Hey,
you know
Sage
what
is-
we
what you
usually
mean
say?
you didn't get up?
What we usually say when something like this happens. What your I wonder what your parents are like.
Yeah.
Again, I bet I know what the parents are like.
But also too, it's just like, bro.
I think I gotta get.
It's like, bro, I ain't send you to school for this. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Why are you on this bus?
I'm teaching my child how to avoid things being further in any situation. Not only with a resource officer, with a teacher,
There are consequences.
with a student.
Yeah.
Like, bro, some stuff you just I'm gonna get up out of here. Dad, they said
It's
I can't
easier.
ride the bus.
It's easier.
Mom, they said I can't ride the bus.
Quick call.
Y'all got Uber and Lyft now. Y'all got scooters now. We would have had to beat them feet home. If we would have got up out that bus.
Oh, you right.
We would have had to catch that bar the bus. Y'all got scooters, Lyft, Uber. Dad, I need to ride home. Woot. They said they're going on, whatever. Okay, cool.
Just go back to de-escalation.
I'll be up there tomorrow. We gonna handle it.
This go
You know
back to
what I'm
de-escalation, bro. A lot of kids just don't even.
That's
they
that
can't even
emotional intelligence.
comprehend.
But do you blame? They're 18 years old.
When I was
that
18,
young, do you have?
18, you
when
should
I
know
was-
better.
You know
Man.
right from wrong, but you got to also understand the environment.
I'm not saying you should
know
know
Langston
better in
Hughes, I
general.
don't. We talking about APS. We talking about, you know what I'm saying,
Just in
Atlanta
high
and
school, but
general.
I'm saying
When-
at 18, bro.
when
If you a
18, you know.
senior in high school, you know what's going on with the resource officers.
Man, listen. When
And
I
then
was
this
18,
goes back to mental health. Who knows?
when I was 18 and like we'll be standing, say we'll be kicking on the block or something, and security or police used to pull up, run everybody off. I'm standing right there. I ain't running for you to chase me down, slam me, shoot me in the back, whatever. Nah, I'm gonna stand right here. Whatever we were doing, it ain't that bad where you finna lock me up. I know that for sure. You gonna come up right here. Oh, y'all ain't supposed to be right here. Y'all need to keep it pushing from in front of the buildings.
Run to
Y'all
make it
can't
worse.
stand. Whatever. Cool. All right, cool.
And you just walked away.
And I'm going home. That's why every time I never forget the officer named Officer Gaskin. Every time he used to see, he like, oh no, Willingham good. Y'all don't need he good. Cause I ain't running from y'all. I'm avoiding any extra confrontation as much as possible.
Yeah, I think, it's different. I was gonna say I think you gotta stand up for yourself in certain situations. I just don't think that was the time to do it.
Right.
You ain't had
That's
nothing to
all.
prove right then. You can
Yeah,
get
I
up.
don't
Like,
think, it wasn't. Again, we didn't see the whole context of everything, but
Yeah.
I don't think that was the time.
And
to
two,
do it.
you
You
got to
talking about
think.
for the kid?
Yeah, like, because some parents teach their kids when to stand up for yourself when things ain't going the right way and stuff like that.
And they
but-
misconstrue standing up for
Exactly.
themselves as just
'Cause, like, you
arguing.
could have literally, if you were supposed to be on that bus, I am supposed to be on that bus. Who we got? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's certain ways you could
Even if
got
you,
there
let's say you
before
supposed to
that
be,
point.
let's say you supposed to be. Somebody made a mistake.
Right.
They not gonna listen to you. You,
fact,
bro,
too.
you
Right.
are like
You're a kid.
you're in high school, bro. If you been there, if you 18, bro, you done been at some school before, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know damn well ain't nobody finna take your word for it, bro. You a kid,
Facts.
so you gonna have to get off the bus, even if you right.
Mm-hmm.
There's no situation where a grown up gonna get on the school bus, tell you as a child, hey, bro, you gotta get off the bus, and you say no, and it's gonna end with you on the bus.
Right.
Ain't no situation. So either you're going to end up in handcuffs, you're going to end up getting slammed, or in this case, you're going to end up getting tased and then getting off the bus when you could have got off the bus to begin with.
Right.
He ended up, you know how they got him off the bus at the end? We finna go to break. He got up and walked off the bus. The only thing that happened in between that and the beginning was he got tased.
Right.
You could have just walked off the bus to begin with. Come on, man.
so this is a low grade taser?
Huh?
If he was able to get up and
it was
walk?
like I don't know if it was a low grade taser, but it's the tasers that the resource officers got. He showed it to him in his face, and then he put it up when he was wrestling him in the seat, and then he pulled it back out. But
And two, before y'all go to break, I just want to tell people, y'all got to understand the resource officer got feelings. The resource officer is a grown man. Like,
You
I'm just
shouldn't-
saying, I don't know what he going. We don't know what he going
I'm
through.
not. No,
For
no,
him-
no, no,
I'm
no,
saying-
no, no,
separated
no,
then.
no,
I'm
no.
saying for a man to take it that far, you don't know what the resource officer. He probably
What
tired
he
of these
going through? You
kids.
dealing with
It
kids
don't
every
matter,
day.
though.
Then
Yeah,
you gotta
you get-
you
and
got
you
to
get tired of
separate that.
kids, and you
Whatever
get-
you got
you
going on
have
with your
to.
wife and your kids
Right,
at home or
that's the
whatever,
job.
you can't bring that to the kids on the
I
bus.
understand it. I'm just telling y'all we human.
'Cause you
so
mad.
in that moment, I ain't no telling how hard he feeling tried that little bro
Right.
not getting up
Nah.
in front of these other kids. And I got to come to
Then
school
they
tomorrow.
have to
And
professional
these kids gonna have
That's
to.
the
They gonna be
point.
trying me tomorrow.
Yeah.
you right, and he right too. You can
It's not
feel like
professional
that,
for
and
you.
all that means is you need to quit, dog.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
if
ain't
you
supposed to
don't
be
know how to
working up
separate
here.
the two,
I'm not
you got to
saying,
go.
I'm not saying it's right to feel. I'm
Okay,
just
but
saying
you just saying that's how he could possibly feel.
Bruh, do you know people?
If
Yeah, okay,
that's
then-
true.
then use that
That's
in
true.
court. Use
That's
that in
true.
court.
Because if you say that, then yeah, buddy, let us
My
know
wife
that
cheated
now.
on
He could be
me.
mentally going
Yeah,
through
that's what I'm
it.
saying.
You
Let
know
us
what
know
I'm
that,
saying?
because that means you're not supposed to be working at no school. I'm
There
not
you
giving
go.
no bail for that. I'm not giving bail for people
Yeah.
having bad days and then tasing kids. And the only way I'm gonna
That
give
sound crazy.
the only way I'm letting him rock with this is if what I think happened, and that is he told bruh, hey bruh, get off of the bus. He gave him chances. He showed him the taser, and then he ended up having to use the taser, bruh. And then he ended up getting up and walking off the bus under his own power, something he could have did to start with the entire time. Give us a call, 44726. Drop a comment, drop a like. We'll be back.
I'm glad he
News and
didn't get
Talk.
shot. That's
I'm glad he
that
didn't get
part.
shot
So
too, man.
They didn't pull a gun out.
News and Talk, WAOK. Give us a call.